All right, all right. Welcome back to Studio 39, aka the Bear Cave. I'm Rob Odie, and this is Spotlight 39, coming to you live. Round three. We still got one more to go. We're just getting started. Before we get into this special guest, make sure you subscribe, share across your social media platforms, all that good stuff. Support the channel, help the channel grow. Comment down below. Tell us who you want to have on the show. Tell us whose highlights you want us to watch or react to. More importantly, comment during this broadcast. Show my man some love, and I'm going to bring it up on the screen so we can see it. All right. So now that that's out the way, man, I'm going to bring in my man Jordan. I'm asking from Prep Red Zone. Tell us who you are and a little bit about Prep Red Zone, and then we're going to hand it to our special guest, Mr. Luke. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right, so I'm Jordan Amaskin. I work for Prep Red Zone. We kind of cover high school athletes nationally for football. And if you want to play at the next level, get in contact with one of us. We'll more than happy to cover you. And a new thing that we came out with was this prospect index. It's free for recruits to fill out. All you have to do is put your information into it, and then colleges from JUCO up to the Power 5 can contact you off of it.
Good deal, man. So another tool to add to the tool belt, man. So let's do this. Let's bring in my man Luke. Tell us formally who you are, where you're from, what you play in your graduating class, and anything else that you have that you want to add, man. The floor is yours.
So I play for Deerfield, Illinois. I'm a defensive athlete. I'm 5'11", 190, and yeah, and I'm the class of 2022.
Class of 22. More importantly, full name. Your name is Luke Woodson, right? So 5'11",
Woodson, yeah, Luke Woodson.
Yep. So 5'11", 190 pounds, right? You run about a 4.7. You're only getting bigger and faster, right? You still got plenty of time to develop, which is fantastic, right? So let's do this, man. Being in Illinois, you've had 1 week under your belt. We'll get to that in just a second. But before we do, what have you been doing prior to the season kickoff, man, during the extended amount of time to prepare for the season?
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of time. So, the biggest thing from last season that I kind of talked to my coach about getting bigger, definitely more faster, was definitely the biggest thing. Okay. Last year I didn't play running back, but I knew this year I would have to. So I worked on putting on a lot of speed. I trained at a couple places, definitely lifts and stuff like that, just staying active, working on speed so I could be faster on the field. That was definitely the biggest thing for.
Cool, man. And are you working with any speed trainers or anything like that?
I mean, I worked at EFT. We just did speed classes, stuff like that, just to get form and stuff better.
Cool, man. So Jordan, man, talk to him, about week one. How week one went? That's your neck of the woods, right? That's your area. So I'll let y'all chop it up about week one.
Yeah, so heading into the week one, kind of what were you looking to do and what was your team looking to do? And then kind of how did the game go for you?
Yeah, more important. I mean, the team obviously first. We had 17 seniors last year. So going into the year, we only had 3 or 4 returning guys who played like snaps consistently last year. So it was definitely like a big offseason for a bunch of guys that there were definitely question marks to see how they'd come out and play. And I was talking to my coaches about it today. Very happy. Like everyone, we came out, we played as a team. We got a great team win, which is the most important part. I think we won 35-6 against Maine West, who lost to last season. They won conference. That was a big win for us to kind of get back at them, and that was just big for us to get the win. And then definitely confidence for some of the younger guys moving forward on the season.
Very cool, man. What else you got for him, Jordan?
Gotcha. So, we've talked a little bit before this, got to know kind of your stats for the game. You just want to quickly share that, then also share kind of what you're looking to not necessarily improve on, but what you're looking to produce in week 2.
So week 1, defensively, I had 14 tackles, 4 for loss, a lot of pressures on the quarterback, hurries and stuff like that. On the offense side of the ball, 3 touchdowns, about 76 receiving yards, and like 31 rushing yards.
Okay.
So yeah, those are the week one stats. Definitely was a good game. And then going into week two, I mean, we play a team that's definitely not the best. We got Maine East in week two, but I mean, this week for practice, it's definitely more about us getting better. In week two, it's just all of us improving as a team. We've got a couple big conference games coming up after. So we got to just play to our level, play to our standard. And just keep getting better every day. And individually, same thing. Got to play to our own level, stuff like that, to get better for the bigger games.
Awesome, man. So coming off of week one, huge win, right? Like you said, they won the conference last year. You guys didn't find the W last year, but you got it this year, right? So redemption's
Yeah, that
pretty
was
sweet.
yeah, that it felt well. I mean, last year we were very successful. I mean, we went to the semifinals in state, but I mean, not winning conference. We talked about it pregame. Like we got off that Boston against, I mean, it sucked. It really sucked. It was a tough loss. So definitely bouncing back was great.
Good deal, man. So let's talk about the classroom, man. How's the grades? Are you hitting the books like you hit the field?
Yeah, I've got a 3.6 GPA, so it's definitely opened up doors for like Ivy League schools.
Sure.
That's been good for me. It's a lot of attention that I've gotten is from teams like Yale and Harvard and Penn and Columbia and teams like that. So
Awesome.
grades help.
Yeah, yeah. I was gonna say, man, very well put. Grades are absolutely very important, man. My first guest, this evening, he's a senior wide receiver at the University of Maine, and he shared his story on he got the offer, but he didn't academically qualify to play D1 ball, so he had to go to a D3 program. Then he went to a junior college, and then he became qualified. A couple of years later to go play D1 ball, and now he's 6 touchdowns in 3 weeks, doing big things, right? So grades are
Yeah,
super
wow.
important, especially if you want to get to the end zone, right, or the finish line,
Yeah.
whatever you want to call it. But let's do this, man. Let's talk about the recruiting process. So class of 22, you still got time, but you're kind of nearing the end of your time per se as far as recruiting goes, right?
Right.
So,
Right.
at what point was your breakthrough aha moment that kickstarted this whole thing, and when did you get reached out to for the first time?
So at the end of last season, I obviously put together a highlight reel my sophomore. I got my stats out there. We weren't able to talk to coaches until I think it's September 1st of going into your junior year. So, I mean, I got a lot of mail. I got a couple mail, a lot of DMs, just kind of graphics and stuff. And that's kind of when like my eyes opened. I realized that like this could be something bigger. So sending my stuff out to more coaches and stuff like that. Sending emails, my coach getting stuff out. Um, then, I mean, since then, I've talked to a bunch of schools, and then it kind of just keeps building. So to go through a couple of them, mostly a lot of Ivy League schools, like I've already said. I've talked to a couple MAC schools like Western Michigan, Northern Illinois, and then I've also talked to Minnesota a little bit, Drake.
Golden Gophers,
They
right?
Yeah. So I mean, but a lot of the coaches continue to say the same. Like they just want to. It's hard to like base like an offer or something off just sophomore film and no junior film. So these 6 games, they just keep asking for the tape over and over.
Yeah, man. Make it count, right? Go out there, ball out, do big things and start capturing those Power Five offers, right?
Right. That would be great. So
Cool, man.
sending that, yeah, I sent out that first film, and teams just want to keep seeing the film moving forward.
Good deal, man. Yeah, definitely don't let off the gas, right? So, Jordan, what do you got for
Right.
them around this process? Normally, you like to throw in a question about what they look for in a college or, something like that. So,
So, are you more looking to be an instant starter right away, or are you okay with going to a program where you might have to?
Um, I actually I don't really think that really matters to me. I definitely something I look for is I kind of want the team to be interested in me. I think I want them to want me. I would be fine. I'd be fine going to like a school if they were they want to like get me like bigger or stronger so I could play in a couple more years. Obviously, being an instant starter would be great, but if a team believes in me and getting me better to produce for them, like I'll play anywhere.
That is well said, man. Like you represent yourself incredibly well, and I'm hoping that coaches that watch this, see that in you, because I think not only do you have a lot of talent on the field, but you represent yourself incredibly well off the field. Which brings us to the next segment of the show, right, Jordan? So
Yes, sir.
we're going to talk about who you are outside of the game, man. So when you're not working out, when you're not playing football, when you're not playing a football video game, man, outside of being a chill, humble, family oriented kid, because ultimately you're still a young man, you're still a kid, you're still growing and becoming your own, right? Who are you
Yeah.
as a person? What do you like to do? Are you an outdoors guy? Do you hunt, fish? You collect shoes, write poetry, man? You know, who is Luke
Um.
and what makes Luke a person?
Well, the other, I mean, I also play basketball, so that takes up my winter.
Okay.
I've played, but that's that. I love hanging out with my friends. Being outside. I'm a very active person. I don't like sitting around much, so we like to go out, golf over the summer. Uh, just do a bunch of stuff that's fun. Not a big sit around kind of person.
So let's talk about the
Um,
fun, man. What's a bunch of fun? Are we talking, four wheelers and dirt bikes? Or are we talking, swimming pools or golf courses? What's your level of fun?
I don't know. I mean, we this past summer, I mean, COVID summer, we played a lot of golf. Uh,
Okay.
that's a lot of fun. We swim a lot. Fish in the morning. We like going out fishing in the morning.
Awesome.
Um, what else? I don't know. Playing outside, eating a lot of food.
You and me both, my man. You and me both.
Yes.
So Jordan, man, what's one of your go-to questions here?
All right. Let's see. Would you rather play video games or read a book?
For sure, play video games. I love playing
I
Madden.
like the
Play
pause.
Madden all the time. Yeah, for
So
sure, Madden.
what's the go-to video game?
Recently it's been Madden.
Okay.
Play a lot of Madden.
So that's why I
Madden
left the video game
21.
portion off, right?
Yeah,
And what console we playing on?
Xbox. We're playing on
Look,
Xbox.
the interview is over, man. No more comment. No, I'm playing. I'm a PlayStation dude. But no, man, that's super cool, man. So, look, we appreciate you taking the time, jumping on here. Like I said, hopefully this gives you that additional exposure. That the coaches are wanting. This gives them a great snapshot of who you are on the field, off the field, all of the above, right? But
Right.
also, man, I just want to shout out all the viewers. You got a couple of folks showing you a lot of love.
Yeah.
Watch the replay. Check them out. You got Lucas, you got Logan, you got Jordan, you got Zachary. So I don't know if
Yeah,
that's
those are my
family or if
boys.
that's the homies, but
Those are the
bless.
homies. Yeah, those are the homies.
Definitely got a lot of love. So I appreciate them tapping in. I appreciate them showing you support. But look, man, let's do this. I'm going to close it out with the same question I do every single time. And that question is what motivates and what drives you to want to wake up tomorrow and be that much more successful than you were today?
I think it's just getting better for the team. I like to compete for my like teammates. I think that drives me the most as a player, just to play for the person next to you. Make sure that you make the plays that they're looking for you to make. So definitely, like letting down my teammates, definitely the worst feeling. So just getting better for a teammate every day is what drives me.
Look, man, that is true leadership spoken right there. That's exactly what that is. So, look, super excited to watch your career unfold. I'm gonna hand the floor to my man Jordan. I'm gonna let him, with some closing remarks because clearly, you're in his backyard. So, any last remarks on my man Luke? That you want to shout out, praise him up to coaches or anybody that's watching.
All right, all I gotta say is if he's not on your radar, he should be because he's a stellar athlete on defense and on offense, and he can make plays in the instant, in a heartbeat. So, if he's not on your radar, put him on there. Keep an eye on him. He had week one down. He had all these plays on offense and defense. I'm very interested in hyped up to see what he does the remaining 5 weeks we got here.
Yeah, man. Look, I'm gonna keep an eye on it. Look, man, I watch the Twitter timeline, something serious. So I'm looking forward to the film every week.
Keep
Um,
you guys updated.
yeah, for sure. So look, man, stay safe, stay healthy, go out there, ball out. Put in that work, get those power fives. I know you got it in you. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay in contact, man. Until next time, I'm Rob Odie. That's my man Jordan. I'm asking from Prep.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
Yeah, man. Look,
Appreciate
you
it.
jumped the gun, man. I was about to hand you the floor and let you close it out. No, but you're all good, man. You're all good. So look, I'm gonna let you shout out anybody that you want to shout out because you got a lot of homies on here, a lot of people showing you some love.
I'll just shout out to my homies, honestly. Shout out to my homies and the teammates.
Good deal, man. So I appreciate it. Until next time, man. We're coming back. One more coming to you in a few minutes. My man Jordan and I. Stay tuned. All right.